Whoop, there it is. What up? What up? What up? What's happening with it? My water at? What's happening with it? How can I make this taller? Let's make this a little bit. Nah, it's all right. What's happening with it? If y'all just coming in, can y'all hit the like for me, y'all? We're gonna talk about Florida and Florida be Florida at all times. How y'all doing, by the way? Elizabeth, what's happening? Northern Illinois in the building. What's happening with it? If y'all just coming in, can y'all hit the like for me? South Florida sunshine, what it is? What's up with it? Dominique, what's happening with it? Lee Ann, what's good with it? Deborah, what's happening? What up from East Naples? Sabby, what's happening with it? Palm Beach County, what's happening? Northport. I always forget to get my glasses, y'all. Y'all know how this go. I always forget to get my glasses. Naples in the building. Crystal River, what's happening? I'm coming back up to Crystal River soon. Bradenton, what up? I'll be back in Crystal River very soon, y'all. So, Tampa, what up? What's happening with it? How do I get Mike's weather page? What do you mean? Just go to Mike's weather. Just go to his page. It's Mike's weather page. Am I worried about the hurricane? Listen, y'all. A granny chain to keep my glasses. Hey, I need it because I be losing my glasses all the time, too. Like all the time. What up? What up? What up? Rocking the grill for this. Hey, I feel that. Port St. Lucie, what it is. Joe, what's happening with it? Joe Oceanside in the building. South Florida Sunset. Yes, yes. Prayers to everybody in the path. I'm just watching and seeing what's going on. I think it's supposed to be passing. I'm in Southwest Florida, so I think it's supposed to be like passing by us tomorrow, I believe. 11:11. Yeah, you just look. That's what I'm saying. You Sabby, I appreciate you. My thoughts on the hurricane. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. She getting mad. Who getting mad? Helene, that's how you say it. Morgan and Publix. There you go. Clearwater in the building. Happy Wednesday. What up? Long Island, what's happening with it? St. Augustine, Nina, I see you. Brooksville, what up with it? Peggy, I see you. Miss JoJo, what it is? Get the flip phone ready. You know it's going to be some Floridians out here, Florida, and that happens at every storm. Now, what I was going to talk about, right? What I was going to talk about is because I've been seeing this a lot online, and it doesn't make sense to me. Like it's something that doesn't make sense to me as a born and raised Floridian. Keep that Waffle House open. Hey, listen, we know it gets serious when that Waffle House closed. First of all, before we do that, um, can y'all please hit the like for me? I see y'all in here. Y'all hit the like for me. So, what I was going to talk about, right? So, we got some born and raised Floridians here. I know it's rare that y'all see born and raised Floridians in Florida, right? Because they always say Florida is mainly made up of people that's not from Florida, right? That's what they say. I mean, I know a bunch of born and raised Floridians. Screen is black. Tiffany, you can't see me? Can y'all see me? It's showing up on my side. Fort Myers, Southwest Florida in the building. Southeast Florida in the building as well. Berg Rays. Okay, y'all can see me, right? Okay. Okay. Tiffany, I don't know. That might be you. I don't know. Everybody else saying they can see me. I'm gonna say I put the camera on and everything. I'm in HD right now. All right, I appreciate y'all. So what I was going to talk about, right? I'm a born and raised Floridian, and there's some born and raised Floridians here. I'm 40, so I've dealt with a lot of storms. I've dealt with a lot of storms, y'all. I mean, a lot. Josh, what's happening with it? Like I've dealt with a lot of storms. I'm matter of fact, I'm born and raised in Southwest Florida. I still live in Southwest Florida. So any storm that hit Southwest Florida, Eric, what's happening with it? I've been here for it. I've never evacuated. I'm always here, y'all. I'm always here, right? So my perspective on hurricanes might be different from somebody that hasn't lived here, right? That's like if I went to Michigan, right? Because I had somebody from Michigan tell me that what I need to do as a Floridian, um, which is kind of strange to me. But that's like if I go to Michigan, right? Polk County in the building. That's like if I go to Michigan and tell people from Michigan how to deal with snowstorms and blizzards. It doesn't make sense, right? It don't make sense. When I put it that way, if I'm a Floridian, right, and I go to Michigan and be like, this is how y'all should do blizzards, and I see people having a blizzard party. I don't know if y'all have blizzard parties. I like my blizzards from Dairy Queen, though. I do like those. But that's like if I went up there and say, hey, y'all need to take these blizzards more serious, and then y'all being there y'all whole life, y'all like, we do this every, you know what I'm saying? We used to this. This ain't, we know the routine. I wouldn't get mad at y'all. I'd be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna follow what y'all do because obviously y'all know what y'all doing. The problem is we have a lot of people that's not from Florida that's coming to Florida that are scared of hurricanes. That, and we're not saying to not be scared. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is don't jump on the internet to tell us how to be Floridians. Like myself, right? I've been through, so there was, I think, 3 category 5s that hit Florida. I've been through one of them. I went through Andrew, but I've also been through Charlie, which I think was a 4. I've also been through Ian recently, which was a 4. I've been through Irma. I've been through, the storms. I've been through anything that came through Southwest Florida in the past 40 years. I've been here for it, right? I kind of know what area I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Michael was in North Florida. I didn't go through Michael. Michael was in North Florida. Charlie was up the West Coast. Yeah. If we have a snowstorm, I'm freaking out. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I've been through some horrible, hurricanes in my life. So you kind of gauge what to expect, and you also know the process and procedures to getting through hurricanes. You know you're gonna be without power. These things, right? You got to watch for the storm surge, but you also got to know where you're at. And Kendall, yeah, Hurricane Andrew was crazy. Francis Jean, Janine Floyd, yeah. But you just got to know where you're at, right? So a lot of us Floridians act according, like they're getting mad. Like there's people in Jacksonville, right? And they're doing what they do in Jacksonville, whatever. Jacksonville rarely gets hit with these things, right? Jacksonville is pretty much one of the safe areas as far as where it's at. It's very difficult to hit Jacksonville. I'm not saying it don't happen, but it's rare. Happy birthday, Hillary Duncan. Happy birthday, Hillary Duncan. Where do I live? I'm in Southwest Florida, but I'm in Lehigh now. But growing, like I said, I've been through some hurricanes. I've been through some 5s. I've been through some 4s. I've been through some 3s, couple 2s, some 1s, some tropical storm. Like I pretty much, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of gauge where you're at as far as how you maneuver. There's people in Jacksonville doing what people in Jacksonville do. One thing I didn't understand, right, is why Jacksonville closed their schools. Jacksonville just didn't want to go to school. That's what I'm attributing this to. Jacksonville just didn't want to go to school. That's what it looked like to me. Because why is Jacksonville closed? Why is Jacksonville closed? Somebody please tell me why Jacksonville is closed. Why is Jacksonville school closed? Somebody got to explain this one to me. David was before I was born. Oh, see, yeah. Duval. Good morning. Good morning. They use schools as shelters. Yeah, and that was somebody. It's like somebody jumped on my post and it was like, um, the school shouldn't be closed. And I was like, how many kids do you have in the school system? And they was like, none. And I was like, well, you can't be in this conversation. I mean, shelter. Jacksonville. I mean, I guess Jacksonville will be a shelter, right? I mean, I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. I didn't even think about that. Duval schools of better. Like, we ain't gonna do Duval like that now. We ain't gonna do Duval. If y'all just coming in, can y'all hit the like for me? No name storms. I've been through snow here in Florida probably 3 times. Oh nah, see, yeah. I'm in Southwest Florida, Sherry. If I see snow, I'm panicking. I'm letting y'all know now. I'm gonna tell y'all, like, I'm I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, I can do anything. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm very honest, and I think that's why people cool with me because I'll be honest with y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. There was one morning it was 30 degrees, right, and I had frost on my window, and I did not know the procedure to get this frost off my window. I was gonna throw water on it until the person with me was like, Sade was like my girlfriend. If y'all don't know Sade is my girlfriend. She was like, no, don't do that because where she went to college, they had snow. She was like, don't do that. Don't pour water on it. You're supposed to do such and such and such. And then we finally got the frost off. But I was going to throw frost on it. I mean, not frost. I was going to throw water on it, warm water. And she was like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But Sarasota in the building. But that's just me. I'm a born and raised Southwest Florida. I've never lived outside of Southwest Florida. Outside of Immokalee, Fort Myers, and Lehigh Acres now, I haven't lived outside of Southwest Florida. You moved away from the snow to Southwest Florida. So there's certain things that I can't deal with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm honest about that. But back to these non-Floridians, right? And I know people are like, oh, you always talk. No, that's not what I'm saying. Because I'm not. When I say non-Floridians, I'm not talking about everybody. I'm not talking about all. Because there's some non-Floridians here that be, more Florida than the Floridians sometimes. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about those non-Floridians. I'm talking about the ones that come to Florida, right? And they tell Floridians how we should act during a hurricane. And I'm like, and it's because of their own fear, and it makes them uncomfortable to see us doing what we do as Floridians. You know what I'm saying? What up? What up? What up? A Popka in the building. Move to South Dakota. The 941. Case of wine ready to go. You got to get your Lithuanian products, but they get mad at us when we post and make memes. And it's like, if y'all are that scared of hurricanes, right? If y'all are that scared of hurricanes, why did you move to Florida? If you now, not saying to people that don't have, another choice, I get it. If you didn't have a choice, I fully understand. But to the people that had a choice and you chose to move to Florida, and you are afraid of hurricanes to the point to where nobody can post anything online about hurricanes, why did you move to Florida? That's always my question. That's always my question. And I don't feel like I phrase it in a disrespectful way. I feel like I say it in a way because I'm generally curious about the answer as to why you would move to Florida when you're afraid. And then it's not just the hurricanes. They're afraid of hurricanes, they're afraid of alligators, they're afraid of snakes and bugs. And then you move to Florida. And then you move to Florida. And then you complain when Floridians are just living our life. We're just living our life. We're not bothering anybody. We're just doing what we do in Florida. That's it. What up? What up? What up? Vacation in Palm Beach. Oh yeah, like Michael. Yeah, Crystal. It is. It is heading. Well, see, I'm always on alert. This is why I'm on alert as a Southwest Floridian, because as soon as they say it's heading towards Tampa, I know it's hitting Southwest Florida, y'all. I know. I think that's like the third storm that they was like, yeah, it's gonna hit Tampa. Ian, they was like, yeah, it's gonna hit Tampa. Boom, hit Southwest Florida. I think Charlie the same thing. It's gonna hit Tampa, hit Southwest Florida. And I want to say Irma was the same thing. I don't really remember because Irma was like a 3, so I was more so chilling. But I want to say Irma the same thing. Calls me when the snakes come in their house. My brother called me when the snakes come. Like if he get a snake in his house, he called me. This your 4th hurricane? Okay. In Parish, Tampa never get hit. That's what I'm saying. Every time they say it's gonna hit Tampa, we know in Southwest Florida that we getting hit. We already know. We already know. Move here from Southern Carolina, Southern California. People move. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is that? Crystal, right? People like if I move to California and then start telling people how they should react during earthquakes, people will look at me weird, right? Like I'm on the internet angry at everybody that's posting anything about an earthquake. That don't make sense because they were, you know what I'm saying? That's something that California is known for. So why would I, that don't make sense. But people will come to Florida, then they get mad at us because we're doing Florida things, the alligators, the snakes. I just had somebody recently post that they can't believe, another person post that we need to get rid of all the alligators and crocodiles because they should not be living near humans. And I'm like, but people are way more dangerous. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Pamela. Like I would rather be cool with the wildlife. People are way more dangerous. People are way more dangerous to me. I be chilling with some gators. I chill with gator. You know what I'm saying? The otters, you know what I'm saying? Otters not so much because otters be about that action. But Andy, what it is? Hold on, let me go back to your comment. Why did it not let me go? You got your beer, your meds, food stuff. Bring on the hurt. Hey, Andy, I feel that. You ready? You ready? And a lot of times, us Floridians, so they're like, oh, y'all get a hurricane and then y'all complain. We're not complaining about the hurricane. What we're complaining about is the fact that we have no AC and it's probably going to be 100 degrees out there. Like y'all other states get fall. We don't get that in Florida. We don't get fall. We get fall, but it's in like February, like January. We get fall in like January, and then we get a couple days of winter in February, and then we're back to hot. We get spring for like a week, and then we're back to hot. Back to summer. Pinellas County party time. But yeah, so what I will say, right? And I'm not telling people don't, like I would never tell somebody else what they should do, right? That's not what I do. I tell you to do what's best for you. But if you ask me what I do, I'm a born and raised Floridian, so I'm used to certain things. I'm used to the way or how to conduct myself in certain situations because I've been in these situations so many times. Gators, hey, listen, not even just gangsters. I'm talking about humans in general. Humans in general. If y'all knew how far gators were, like as far, if you look at like the death toll, like what causes the most death in Florida, gators are down there. I think humans are first, mosquitoes are second. So that should just tell y'all everything y'all need to know. Snakes, I'm cool with snakes. Tammy, what's happening? I'm cool with snakes. Laura, what it is? Montana, winter storm. Hey, listen. Christian Stuff Holders Inc. in the building. If y'all just coming in, can y'all hit the like for me? But yeah, so I will say to the non-Floridians, if y'all see Floridians doing certain things, it's because we're used to it. Also, I'm in Southwest Florida, right? So we're supposed to get like tropical storm. The only reason I'm like watching, because like I said, I'm always concerned. I'm not a person that's just concerned with me. I'm concerned with everybody. So I want to no matter where you are in Florida, I'm like, let me be, you know what I'm saying, keep monitoring. Also, like I said, these storms can turn at any time, so you got to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? And then I want to see what it strengthened to, because they said Ian was supposed to be like a 2 or a 3, I want to say, and then it just grew real quick and hit us, and it turned all of a sudden, grew and it hit us. So, uh, but yeah, 0 to 4 legs are cool. Everything else hard. I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. I definitely feel that. Pasco in the house, Calhoun County, West Palm Beach vacation. Your house will be there. You'll be good. You'll be good. It's gonna listen. The only thing is, like I said, the one thing, this flooding, this storm surge, this flooding, yeah. But like I said, that's also knowing your zone. But to the non-Floridians, Jammer, what's happening with it? To the non-Floridians, right? Y'all, we don't mean harm. We don't mean harm. We're just used to certain things, right? That's like I said, when people see us interact with, alligators, or they see us just living amongst the alligators or the wildlife, it's because we've lived with this wildlife our whole life. So you're kind of used to, we know what to do and what not to do when it comes to the wildlife. You know what I'm saying? So unless it's birds, because birds are unpredictable. You can't. Denellen in the building. Watching the wheels go around. What's happening? The Waffle House is in my area is not closed. They just in my area announced that schools will be closed tomorrow. They just announced it in Lee County. Charlotte County, DeSoto County, Jacksonville closed before Southwest Florida closed. Southwest Florida thought it was the wall. They thought it was a Waffle House for real. Birds are fake. You got to watch these birds. You have to watch these birds. Hit the like for me. I appreciate it. But yeah, like I listen, I've been in Florida my whole life, y'all. I've been here, born and raised here. Um, I've dealt with like some crazy stuff. If y'all was here during Andrew in 2004, so when we Floridians talk, like y'all be complaining about, y'all be panicking about one hurricane in a year. 2004, we got 4 in 6 weeks. You can just imagine how that was. Sandhill, yeah, you got to watch them Sandhill cranes. They sneaky. And they stand by as tall as me. I'm not a tall person, y'all. I'm only like 5'7". These Sandhill cranes be, you know what I'm saying? Tomorrow in Volusia County, New Smyrna Beach. Listen, everybody was closed before Lee County. Lee County just probably like an hour ago, maybe 30 minutes ago, announced that they was closed. They was riding it out to the end. The hurricane was going to have to knock on Lee County door before the schools was going to close down. 2004, your son was born. Listen, that was a crazy time. That 2004 hurricane season. So that's what I'm saying. If you move to Florida, people don't understand. Like I had somebody in the comments recently, and they was like trying to tell me how to react as a Floridian, and they was trying to compare North Carolina hurricanes to Florida, and I'm like, they was like, well, North Carolina is third on the list, and I'm like, respectfully, yes, they are third on the list, but that should tell you how many hurricanes Florida gets, because Florida has 120 hurricanes, not even including tropical storms, 120 hurricanes, right? This is just that they've documented. The next state is Texas. Texas has 65. Just 120. The next is 65. And then Louisiana and North Carolina, is it North Carolina? North Carolina are tied for third with 56, I want to believe. I'm just putting that into perspective. That's why I say I like to put things into perspective. Because a lot of people from other states, they'll be like, yeah, we get just as many hurricanes as Florida, until you look at how many hurricanes Florida has. It's moved a little west. All right, so it's going, but it's still, that area been like getting hit hard, because then Debbie hit there. There was another one that just recently hit, but it just hit Louisiana, right? What was the one hit Louisiana? What, just a couple weeks ago? But yeah, so when we talk about storms in Florida, and like I said, I'm not trying to be rude to anybody from another state. That's why I specifically talk about Florida. But I'm also a facts person. Francine, there you go. There you go. I'm also a facts person. Debbie's your aunt name, so you gonna call her like Hurricane Debbie? You got to start calling her Hurricane Debbie now. Like you have to. Let me meet a. Let me get cool with a Debbie. You're gonna be Hurricane Debbie for as long as I know you. Christy, what's happening with it? Jacksonville in the building. School, yeah. Actually, they announced y'all was closed before they announced that Southwest Florida was closed. Cape Coral, Adelia. Well, I had to be here for that too. Anything in the last 40 years that hit Southwest Florida, I was here, y'all. But like I said, it's hard to remember all of them. I just know like the main ones that I got hit with. But that's what I'm telling y'all. Like we in Florida, we listen. Our storms in Florida is, and people get mad at me because all I do is hit people with facts. Like people be like, "Oh, we get just as many storms in North Carolina. Y'all need to be more prepared." And it's like, bro, like chill. My prep. So, well, it depends on the hurricane. It depends on the hurricane. If it's like a tropical storm to like a 2 or a 3, then well, it's like a tropical storm to a 2, then I know I'm not gonna be without power that long. So I'm just gonna get some stuff to make me last through the storm and probably the next day. Because normally they'll turn the power off to make sure there's no lines and stuff on the ground. And then once they check your area, they turn the power back on. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Hold on. Um, but yeah, so you kind of just know. But cabin 3, I'm gonna get some water. But I drink a lot of water, so we have a lot of water at our house, anyways. Like all we drink in this house is water, so we have a lot of water. St. Peter's doing a live update. I'm in Lehigh now, Craig. I'm in Lehigh, but I can't be telling people where, like, because listen, I had a situation, and like I know people like, oh, where do you live? Like, that's why I say Southwest Florida. I'll tell y'all 239, Lee County. Well, because I had somebody drive around one day trying to find my house. Like they were comparing, because I make videos in my backyard, so they were comparing all the like backyards to like the video, and it was strange. So I don't really, Danielle, what's happening? I'm like, a little iffy when it comes to like telling people where I'm at. So respectfully, y'all, moving forward. Like y'all got that one out of me, but moving forward, that's why I always say Lee County or Southwest Florida. Or 239. That's what I say. Because it'll take you a long time to get through the 239. 239. Listen, some people don't understand boundaries. Like some people are cool. Like most people are cool. I would say most people are cool, but some people don't respect boundaries. So, you know, and I have kids. You know what I'm saying? You have family in Immokalee. That's what's up. I was born in Naples. I was born in Naples. And then I was stayed in Immokalee till I was like 5 or 6, and then I moved to Fort Myers, and I stayed in Fort Myers till I was like 6 up. Okay, but prep. So 3, I'm gonna get some water, but like I said, we always have water anyways. I'm gonna have some snacks because I know we're probably gonna be without power for a couple of days, so I probably get like a little portable AC units, maybe a little generator thing to like. But I don't like the gas because I'm asthmatic, so I normally do like the charger thing. So it's different. It's different. 4 to 5. I'm just gonna make sure everybody's good, and we just gonna hunker down, y'all. That's what it is. Braden Tucky, portable AC. Yeah, I got a couple. I have a couple of them actually. Tara, what's happening with it? Make you feel closer to home? Listen, I'm hoping the storm don't do a lot to everybody else, y'all. I'm gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't. Jennifer, what's happening with it? You working in Immokalee? Oh, at a vet's office? That's what's up. Miami, nah, we on. It's on the other side, Benny. It's in South. It's on the West Coast. Y'all know the West Coast be getting hit. It's like Miami and the West Coast get hit a lot. I don't know the stats yet, but I know I'm gonna say Miami and the West Coast get hit probably the most. And the Keys, you got to add the Keys in there, right? Am I having a hurricane party? Every day is a party, you know what I'm saying? But ain't no party like I can't be saying it because people be getting mad, like people be getting angry when you say like, "Oh, I'm doing this," and they like, "Why are you doing?" It? It's mainly non-Floridians. It's not Floridians, y'all. In my experience, it hasn't been a Floridian that's really angry at us. Sarasota, 30 years, built the house poor solid. And that's the thing. The more hurricanes we get, um, the like when Andrew came, we weren't really built for hurricanes like that. When Andrew came, we weren't really built for hurricanes. So I feel like Rose, what's happening? I feel like the more we get, the more more hurricanes we get, the more Florida builds back, more prepared for hurricanes. So most Florida homes don't have basements. You know why? You know why? Hey Laura, listen, that's what I'm saying. What you gonna do? What is me having a party? Me having a party or me not having a party, that's not gonna stop or change anything that the hurricane is doing. That's not gonna change anything that the hurricane is doing. I'm trying to keep up with these comments, y'all. I apologize. I'm trying to read out all of them. Listen, I seen somebody buying Dasani today. I knew. Listen, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. When I seen somebody buy Dasani today, I'm like, y'all tripping. I'd rather go out and scoop rainwater and put it. I've been watching these survival shows. I'd rather go scoop out rainwater and put it through like a filtration little thing. You know how you heat it up and y'all know how y'all watch the survival shows. I watch Survival, man. I'd rather go scoop it out. And well, actually, I don't even need to filter it before I drink the Sunny. I would just scoop it out the ditch and just drink it before I drink the Sunny. I'm just listen. I'm just telling y'all the truth. That's just me. I don't want no beef with the Sonny, but I would rather do that. I'll be just listen. I'm gonna tell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tastes like plastic. Yeah, it tastes like when somebody. So I seen a post, right? Somebody said it, and immediately, you know how things just hit you. Like this is the perfect analogy for this. Somebody said that the Sonny tastes like it's been in the water gun for too long, and I was like, there it is right there. Cause y'all ever, I know I ain't the only one. You got to take off the water gun. You got the water gun and you got to take it off. You got to bite it off because it's on there too tight. And then you get a little bit of that water gun juice in your mouth. Listen, whatever. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Bring a family. Exactly. Joe Oceanside. That's what I'm saying. That's how I got to know all my neighbors. Like you see them every day. You see everybody every day. But once you get a hurricane, everybody's outside. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too hot in the house because the power is normally out. Everybody's outside and everybody's hanging out. Everybody's chilling. It's a good time to know your neighbors. Not touching the Nestle water. Listen, out the ditch. That's how I'm drinking it. I'm going to the water hose. Y'all remember back in the day we used to get out. Y'all know now. I'm like I said, I'm 40. Y'all I was born in 1983. I grew up with the water hose. You don't go in the house. You go to the water hose on the side. You guys just got to let it run for a little bit because it's gonna be super hot and it's probably got a lizard or something in there. Water hose. Listen, it's better than Dasani. It's better than Dasani. 850 strong. Yeah, it's better than Dasani. Look, I'm gonna scoop it right up out of there. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all gonna see videos of me. You came over from Facebook. What up? What up? What up? I'm gonna scoop it. I'm telling y'all right now. Right now, y'all. Sam's Club water. I used to have to drink that every day. You have a good day too. All right. Why you came back? Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. I got to go fight the parent pickup line. Y'all know it's going to be crazy today because people in panic. Also, if y'all out on these roadways, chill out, y'all. Chill out. Like, chill out. You would swear that, you know what I'm saying, that the world was ending the way that people acting out here. Like you would think that relax. Relax, y'all. Get what you need, move around, but you ain't relax. Cause panicking ain't gonna get you nothing anyways. Bonnie, I appreciate you. Donald, what it is? It's not a Cat 5. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Y'all relax. Relax, y'all. But I'll see y'all later. Positive vibes only. Y'all be safe out here.